Hey boo, thanks so much for coming back to me Restyle.
You can't do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can't do better.
On today's episode, I am going to be sharing with you guys how I dropped 6 pant sizes in just 12 weeks time. So I wanted to share this topic with you guys because here we are with another week of no losing weight. So let me just backtrack a little bit. So last week, on last Saturday, I was 195 pounds ish, somewhere around there, give or take a few pounds, and I was on my period. And so my period actually started on Friday or Saturday, and so my period usually lasts about 7 days, so, or 6 or 7 days, so it just ended a couple days ago. So my body has not yet had a chance to reacclimate. Kind of started on a Saturday, kind of ended on a Friday, and so it kind of looks like that for 2 weeks I haven't lost any weight. While I have been on my period and after my period, I have remained diligent in what I said I was gonna do. The number one, before I even get into all of the other stuff, the number one reason why this weight loss has been successful is because, and I don't want you to click off, I want you to hear me out and just really listen to me. I'm not trying to preach to you, but what I want you to hear from me is that the number one thing that I have done is I have submitted what I eat to God. And before I eat, you know, and I'm not always perfect at this, but what I'm trying to do is say, God, thank you for this food that you have placed before me. And when I am satisfied, please help me stop. And that has really, really helped. Just knowing that the Lord is at hand. Philippians 4:5 says, let your moderation be known to all men, for the Lord is at hand. And so knowing that, having the awareness that God is present at all times, he's present with us when we are eating. He does not want us gorging ourselves. He does not want us being gluttons. He does not want us eating to the point of being drunk or eating to the point of being sick. And I say eating to the point of being drunk because there are many scriptures in the Bible that reference that. The glutton and the drunk commune together and they're clothed with rags or something like that. I don't know the exact scripture. I'll put it on the screen, but there are many scriptures in the Bible that reference drunks and gluttons together. But oftentimes people only talk about the drunk part. They don't talk about the glutton part. And so I just, knowing your moderation for the Lord is at hand has just been such a good way to think about it, you know? And so when I'm at the Mexican restaurant, I count out my little 12 chips. They know, my kids know, my family knows, the moderation is known to all of them, that when I'm eating, I'm not here to stuff my face and gorge myself. I am truly trying to reflect the moderation that God is wanting me to have. And so that has really made a huge difference. I don't even feel the need so much so to track every little single calorie, even though I like doing that for consistency's sake. I know that regardless, even if I did put 100 grams worth of rice, 5 ounces worth of meat, whatever I put in my bowl, when I am satisfied, I will stop. I'm not gonna force myself to eat this 500 calories worth of food because that's what the app tells me to do. The Lord is at hand. The Lord has asked that whenever we are satisfied, we stop. And so that's what I'm trying to do. You know, not that I'm this holier than thou person that's perfect in all my ways. No, I'm just saying that this is what the Lord has spoke to me as being a helpful tool and helping me to lose this weight. So to get into how I dropped 6 pant sizes. So when I started this journey, I was about a size 16 pants. I say about because I had an extra large pair of pants that I could wear, and I'm pretty sure that was closer to like 18, 20. And so I started this journey and I was about a 16 to 18. And today I sit before you a size 10. So I'm wearing the Gap jeans. I had 3 or 4 pairs of Gap jeans that I purchased back in 2020 when I was on Weight Watchers, when I lost weight the first time. And I said, when I'm able to get these jeans on and put them on and fit in them, then I know that I have lost a significant amount of weight. And so while this week the scale did not move and I'm still around 195, 197, there was even one point where I stepped on, I was like 198, 199. It doesn't matter. Like at the end of the day, the evidence is there that I am continuing to lose weight. And this is why the scale cannot be your only measure of success on weight loss. Otherwise, you will definitely get discouraged. You know, the number on the scale is just that. It's just a number on the scale. It is not an indicator of overall health. I went from a size 16 to 18, and I'm wearing a size 10 today. Now, the funny thing about this is that 2 weeks ago, I tried on these same exact pants, and I could not get them up past mid-thigh. And so while the scale has told me that for the past 2 weeks I have not lost any weight, well, that, my friend, is just simply not true. I have definitely lost inches, and I am definitely losing weight. And I can tell because of my clothes. Almost all of the clothes that I bought all of these clothes for my job last year. I bought some stuff off Shein. I probably spent like $300 or $400 worth of clothes. I can wear almost none of those clothes anymore. They all just hang and sag. And so yeah, I know that I am losing weight. Could not get these pants up past mid-thigh just 2 weeks ago. So this is why remaining diligent and staying true to what you know, what you're supposed to do. Eating the calories that you're supposed to eat. I don't eat after 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. Like, that is it. I do not touch another morsel of food, and I haven't for 3 months. Actually, I think I'm averaging between 120 to 160 ounces of water, give or take. And so I'm still doing that. It's tracking my calories, obviously. So you want to make sure that you're in a calorie deficit. So I'm eating about 1,700 calories a day. It's going to vary depending on how tall you are and all that stuff. I am 5'2". Staying in a calorie deficit. Getting the water intake that you need. Getting the recommended amount of sleep. For me, 7 hours, 6 to 7 hours is a perfect amount of sleep for me. Here's the kicker. Getting your steps in. And we've talked about this ad nauseum. I get my steps in every single day. I am aiming for 20,000 to 30,000 steps per day. But that's because I have been long distance walking a very long time. I think getting 10,000 steps per day is a very, very good start. It's not as hard to get 10,000 steps in a day as you think. As a matter of fact, if you go for a 1 hour walk in the morning at a slow, leisurely pace, you usually will hit just about that before you even get started with your day. So getting your steps in is going to reduce the belly fat. It's going to reduce the overall fat. But here is an extra pro tip. I have found a mountainous terrain to walk on. Now, granted, depending on where you live in the United States, it may not be possible for you, but I do live in North Carolina, and there are some places that are much hillier than others. I don't live in the mountains of North Carolina, but I live in areas where it can be very hilly. And so I go walk at this particular park where there are lots of peaks and valleys. And that is something that I did not do the first time I lost weight. And I have noticed the inches, and as it gets hotter, the fat is just beginning to melt off. And I've noticed a marked difference in the last month. Even though the scale has not moved, I've noticed a marked difference in the way that my clothes are fitting, which to me is the most important. So, finding a hilly terrain. If you do not live in a mountainous area or an area that has lots of hills, you can always hop on the treadmill and do the hills circuit on there each day. That's a fun way to switch it up from that boring, slow, steady state cardio. So hilly terrain is the GOAT in terms of making sure that fat is melting off. Also, as it heats up, it's just going to melt. Getting outside in the elements where it is hot and, you know, that humidity is ramping up, you will melt the fat away if you get out there and do power walking in the heat. I'm sorry, girl, but it's just no way around it. You're going to do it. And then I'll mention a couple of other things that I've done have helped me quickly. I believe, I mean, to me, 12 weeks is quick. 12 weeks, almost 30 pounds in 12 weeks. 6 pant sizes down, 3 or 4 shirt sizes down. You know, that to me is very quick results because I did not gain this weight in 3 months. You know, it took me 9 months to grow my baby, and then I had a whole year after I had her of just breastfeeding and not losing any weight and just gaining weight, gaining weight, gaining weight. So you're not gonna lose it overnight. But if you're trying to get the fastest results possible, then this is my tip for you. So last but not least, I cut out fast food. And there have been times where I have been tempted. Even today, I was so hungry. We were getting ready to go grocery shopping. And I was just like, oh man, I really would love to get some Taco Bell. But I said, it can wait. it can really wait. Like, you can wait till you get home to eat. You're not gonna starve to death. You have plenty of fat on your body to last you till you get home. You will be just fine. And so I did not stop, and I did not get the fast food. And I have not had fast food since the second week in April. And I think of fast food as a drug, because it was a drug for me, in that there was times where I would eat it and I would just feel like I had to get some more, I had to get some more, I had to get some more. Everybody doesn't feel that way about fast food, but it had that kind of impact on me, where there was one point I was going to get a McDonald's biscuit every single morning. And it's just like, not only is it such a money waste, but it's just so unhealthy and it's so addicting for your body. And so I totally cut it out. And that, I would say, is a huge contributor to the speed at which I am losing weight this time and losing inches this time. Also, I cut out alcohol. And again, I have been tempted with alcohol. I saw yesterday, you know, we went to the Mexican restaurant. I still eat at restaurants. I just don't eat fast food, Taco Bell, McDonald's, stuff you can go through the drive-thru. So we went to the Mexican restaurant and I got 3 shrimp tacos. Very healthy, just shrimp, literally, it was pitiful. The tacos were pitiful, but it was really just shrimp and lettuce and the taco wrap. And so, and then what I do is, if I'm in a setting like that where there's like bowls of chips, y'all know how the Mexican restaurant do, I will just take out 12 chips, which I know is about 140, 150 calories. I know that from eating tortilla chips at home. And so I'll count out 12 and that's all I'll eat. So I cut out the alcohol, I cut out the fast food, tracking my calories, drinking my water, acknowledging God first, and all of those things is what, God being number one, has aided the speed of weight loss, and I feel like the success of weight loss. And so I'm just going to continue on this journey, and I just want to encourage you that no matter what the scale says, look for other ways, for evidence that what you are doing is working, whether it be those pants fit. You know, I even have this one outfit that I bought on my birthday, April 14th is my birthday, and I bought this silky night outfit to wear to bed, and it was so tight, I thought I was gonna rip the seams just trying to pull it up. Like, I was stuffed in that thing. And I said, I'm starting my weight loss journey. I said, and when I can comfortably fit in this outfit, then I know I have made progress. And there's other evidence, you know, there's evidence that what you're doing is working, and you have to just keep at it and keep consistent. This guy told me this morning when I was on my walk, he was like, man, you're faithful. Every time I come out here, you're out here. I was like, I am faithful, but God is even more faithful, because I got legs, but I can't make them walk. I got eyes, but I cannot make them see. I have a body, but I cannot make it live. Only God can do that. I hope this encouraged you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can't do better.